Hi, hello and welcome back. My name is Devraj, this is Bioenergetics. Today we're going to talk about shock and then we're going to do a workout aimed at releasing shock from the body. Basically just a 6-minute workout, which if you do it daily or maybe once every 3 days for a while, it's going to start to clear shock out of your system. I want to give a little bit of theory first, then we're going to demonstrate the 2 postures and then we're going to go for it with the workout. Theoretically, it's actually really useful to understand shock. Because it's these days, in terms of modern trauma theory from like neurologists and these kind of guys, shock is a key element in understanding trauma. And essentially what happens when you have a traumatic experience is it's like something is happening which you don't expect, which may be dangerous. And what happens first of all is your sympathetic nervous system is triggered. You go into hyper alert, and your body starts to pump adrenaline from your adrenal glands around your system. This used to be known as the fight or flight response because it was getting you ready to get into a fight or to run away. And then for people who become traumatized, what usually happens next is they enter a slightly surreal kind of state when they're observing what's going on, but they're not moving or taking any action. This altered state is like a learned behavior that comes to us from evolution, from our primate and mammal ancestors. And obviously it worked for some of them. So what happens is sometimes in these very dangerous situations, we enter a kind of surreal kind of state where we're not doing anything or taking any action. We're just aware of what's going on. We're just aware of what's going on. The problem is that what now happens is all that adrenaline that's been stirred up freezes into our system. And later on, when the stimulus goes away, assuming it goes away, we don't really relax fully. There's a kind of charge of energy, shock energy, frozen into our body. And this is what trauma essentially is on a physical level. It's a charge held in the body. So we're going to be doing a couple of exercises today to start to release that. They're like a stretch and a counter stretch. And one of the things we often do in bioenergetics is, in a kind of controlled fashion, mimic, the thing we're trying to release. And with shock, how you'll often see people, like in a cartoon of shock, is they have their eyes wide open. So in the first exercise, we're going to have our eyes wide open. We're also going to put our body in a certain shape, and we're going to open our mouth wide as well, because stretching the jaw as wide as we can, literally like you're trying to fit like a teenager trying to fit a triple hamburger in or something like that. Stretching the jaw very wide opens up all these muscles here. So the posture is called the bow posture, with wide mouth and wide eyes, and it looks like this. You take your feet to about shoulder width apart, bring your hands right up high so that your palms are facing forwards and your arms are stretching up. Press your pelvis forwards, keeping your knees a little bent, and stretch your arms back. So I'm putting my body into a bow shape, like an archer's bow, but my head is out of the bow. My head stays upright, looking straight ahead. And then I'm going to open my mouth as wide as I can and open my eyes as wide as I can. Now what's very important when I do this is that I carry on breathing through the mouth in and out, and I carry on feeling my body. If you practice it once, you may notice you go into the posture, but then you just hold. There's not much breathing going on. You need to really breathe deep so that your breath is audible. Let's take another look at that. Or you won't get much from it. So I'm stretching into this bow shape. I've got the rest of my body's in a bow, but my head is upright, my neck's upright, and I'm looking straight ahead. Now I'm going to open my eyes wide, open my mouth wide, and breathe through the mouth. Okay, cool. So hopefully you had a good practice of that. And then when the ding goes after 1 minute, we're going to go into a counter stretch called the arch posture, which just allows some of the muscles which have been activated to start to release and charge to be integrated and move out of the body. And the counter posture, you simply hang forwards like this. Your arms should be relaxed, your shoulders relaxed, your neck should be relaxed. Don't pull your head up like this, and just jiggle your head a little to make sure you're not doing that. When we're used to controlling feelings, often the arms will pull towards the legs and the head will pull up. So you tell them to go into this forward leaning arch posture, and they're like this, locked solid. It's not good. You need to breathe and relax. And again, deep breaths, relax. You can have your eyes open or closed. Cool, and those are the two postures, and we're going to go around 3 times. I'm going to put on a 1-minute ding, you're going to follow along, so it's just going to take 6 minutes. Remember, what's very, very important is, yes, you do the postures, but you've got to breathe deep and feel your body at the same time. Those are the 3 elements of bioenergetics, and if you leave one out, you don't get so much effect. Okay, cool. See you back in a moment, and let's get to it with the workout. Okay, so I'm going to come into this bow position. Feet about shoulder width apart and the outsides of your feet roughly parallel. Begin to stretch up, we'll wait for the ding. Gently stretch into this bow posture. There we go. So arms should be right up, stretched right up and back so you can feel a compression in your shoulder blades. Press the pelvis forwards, keeping the knees a little bent, and then open your mouth and eyes as wide as you can and breathe. Keep that mouth as wide open as you can and the eyes really stretch and wide. Breathe through the mouth and feel your body until the ding. And with the ding, gently straighten your body. Let your arms down. Bring your feet a little bit closer together, so we're like 6-8 inches apart, maybe 15 centimeters, and hang forwards into the counter stretch, the arch. Even if you're quite flexible, don't go down so far that your fingers touch the floor. Keep your fingertips just off the floor. And then head hanging loose, shoulders loose. Pull your ass up so you straighten your legs but keep a little flex in the knees, and breathe deep through the mouth. Feel your body. Big breaths. And with the ding, slowly come back up, feeling your body. Head comes up last. And we go straight back into our bow posture, taking your feet a little wider apart if you want, and then opening mouth and eyes wide as you can. Keep those stretches going wide as you can and breathe deep. And with the ding, relax your body, bring your feet a little closer together and hang forwards into the arch posture once again. Keep those nice deep breaths going in and out through the mouth and feel your body. Slowly coming back up. And for the last time, back into this bow posture. Squeeze those arms right back. Open your mouth and eyes wide. Keep them stretched open wide till the ding, and breathe and feel your body. Relax once more. Feet closer together. Hang forwards into the arch. Keep that deep breathing going. Feel your body. That's the final ding. Come up once again and just spend a few moments just relaxing, feeling your body, staying present. So it's great to do this exercise once a day for a few weeks and just monitor how you feel, and if you have more energy during the day or if your responses to tricky situations become better. If you're aware that Bioenergetics is doing you good, then check out Bioenergetics for Journey, a 52-week online course. It's full on, it's intense, but you get a lot of support from me and you'll make a huge change in a year. Also, feel free to check out my book with 95 different bioenergetic postures in it, all fully explained. Okay, cool. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now.